Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I'm gonna do a Valentine's Day look. And I want it to be like red and pink Valentine's Day, sultry, glamorous, sparkly look. So I definitely have a vision, so we'll see if I can nail it. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the eyes first because I feel like this could get a little messy, what I'm envisioning. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I have this in 30.5 and just put it on my eyelids. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder and set that in a little bit just so it's not like tacky. I know some people like that tackiness to apply their shadow to. I don't. I think it's just a little bit harder to blend if you do that, so I'm just gonna set it all in. And then I wanted to use this Auric Smoke Reflect Cream and Powder Eyeshadow Duo. Again, this is from their like holiday collection, but it is so pretty and so red and shimmery, or like more like cranberry. Like, I don't know, it's just beautiful. And the top is like this duochrome shade. So I'm definitely not into buying something and only using it once. So we're gonna use this again. I will definitely link things that are similar down in the description box below because I'm pretty sure this isn't available anymore. It was for like their Christmas or holiday collection. So check there if you want something similar. But we're gonna use this, and then the shadows that I found that I think are going to go nicely with that are from the Modern Renaissance palette, and it's this Venetian Red here and Love Letter, and I think they'll go really pretty with that color with the Auric shadow. So I'm hoping that I can kind of combine the two and get the look that I want. So I kind of want the eyes to kind of go out in more of like a V at the end, and to just be really like smoky, and the whole eye area to kind of be like pinkish red. So we'll see. So I'm going to take Love Letter then on a really fluffy blending brush and just start applying it and trying to like get somewhat the shape that I want. And I'm just going to like apply it in the crease and then on the lid as well, because I want it all to kind of just be like this one like wash of color almost. And it's hard to get any kind of like V at the end with this big fluffy brush. I'm gonna take this more precise blending brush and try to create that like V on the outer corner. Basically just like going up with my eye, but I just want it to like be out and come out a little bit. Now that I kind of have that like shape, I'm going to go in with Venetian Red. It's a little bit deeper and a little bit more like red than pink. And I'm going to follow the crease with this and then out, hopefully. And just like deepen up that crease. And I'm going to look down into the mirror. It's really hard. I do it a lot where I miss my actual crease. Like there's the crease where your eye kind of folds over, but then above it, because of how my eyes are shaped, there's another crease. Like, so if I look down, I can see that pop out here. So normally I would go like this because this is the crease, but really have this like crease that's a little bit higher. And that's what I kind of want to go for instead of going in the crease, because then I notice that when I close my eyes, then whatever's on the lid isn't going far up enough, because I have this crease. My crease is actually a little bit higher than what it kind of looks like if you're just looking straight ahead. And that will also like lift the eye as well. So I'm going to try to follow that by looking down and seeing it kind of like pop out instead of the kind of lower crease. I don't know if that makes sense, but Okay, and then I blend it all the way up into my eyebrow as well, pretty much. Then I'm going to take Love Letter and go on the bottom and smoke that out and kind of connect it. Trust the process. Okay, now I'm going to take the Auric color in Disrupt, and with my finger I'm just going to apply it to the lid. I'm kind of taking it up as well and then kind of like morphing it in with the color in my crease. Then I'm going to take the duochrome on the top and apply that. Pretty much all over the lid and up into the brow bone as well. All over. Okay, I'm going to go clean up with a wipe a little bit and we'll do the rest of the face. And I promise it'll look better in like a little bit. I just took a dry Kleenex and like wiped off some like excess around my eyes, but obviously didn't do much cleaning up because that's what we're about to do when we do the rest of our face. I'm going to take the Auric Glow Lust, and I have this in Selenite, and use that as a base. Get some glow going on. I'm wiping this in with one hand because one hand, and then I'm telling you this anyway, one hand is painted and one isn't. And that's what happens when you have a jewelry business and you need to take some photos. You just paint one hand. I want my skin to look nice and like luminous and flawless. So to do that, I'm going to do the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue. It's one of my favorite foundations ever. Nice and full coverage and very glowy, and it makes your skin just look perfect. So that's what I'm going for Valentine's Day. Then I'm going to contour it with the Anastasia cream bronzer. I would say this is probably my like most intense cream bronzer, so I definitely need that and want that intensity for this look. And then I'm just using a little stipple brush to get that really defined line. And then I'm going to use my Ilia multi-stick in All of Me. It's a little bit more like pink, so I thought it would be pretty with the eyes. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer under the eyes and kind of clean up. Otherwise, that foundation is pretty full coverage, so I don't feel like I need much coverage anywhere else. I'm actually going to take this like tapered foundation brush from Rare Beauty so that I can get like a nice line. And then I'm kind of just going around just to make sure everything's like blended in and seamless with the brush. Then I'm going to set it all in with my Laura Mercier powder. And I mostly just do this under the eyes and down the T-zone. I don't want to like lose much of the other glow, so. Then I want my eyebrows to be nice and lifted, so I'm going to use the Brow Freeze from Anastasia. Then I wanted to try this again. It's the Milani Weekend Brow. It's one of those like micro tip little like pens. And I'm usually more of like a pencil girl, but pencil doesn't work that well for me with the Brow Freeze. So I'm hoping to use this and kind of fill in those sparse areas. Then it will work a little bit better than a pencil does. I just always feel like they look so painted on when I use that. I'm just gonna take the spoolie and just hopefully like go through and blend it in a little bit. Okay, let's finish the eyes. I'm gonna take this little e.l.f. liner. It's in charcoal. It's the No Budge retractable eyeliner. And I kind of like that it's not black, it's more dark gray. So I'm just gonna line my eyes really close just to kind of define my lash line. Just kind of finish off the look a little bit. But I don't really want it to be like too visible or have like a line or anything. I'm gonna do it on the bottom as well. I'm gonna take this really small little flat brush and just make sure it's blended. Like I said, I don't want any lines, so I'm gonna curl my lashes. And then it'll be the moment of truth once I put mascara on if my vision's coming to life. I'm gonna use my Lancome Mr. Wig. Get as dramatic of lashes as possible because I'm just not a false lash wearer usually. But they would be beautiful with this look. I'm just gonna take this blending brush again and just like go around. I feel like some areas are a little like blotchy, so I'm just gonna like go over it again to really diffuse it, especially after kind of making that sharp line with concealer. Obviously it cleaned it up, but I want it to be a little bit more smoky. I think that's a little better, more diffused and blended and smoky. Last step, highlighter. I chose Opal highlighter. I know I don't think this is available anymore, unfortunately, but there's definitely ones that are similar. I'm gonna put it on the brow bone and then blend it in. And I'm gonna take this fluffy highlighting brush and do a lot of highlight. I think it's what I was going for. I think I might go with this Milani lipstick again. I used this in my last video. It's an O2 Classic and it's the Amore Satin Matte. But I think it's gonna go perfectly with this, I hope. I don't think I like really need lip liner either with this. Oh yeah. I think I did it. Okay, what do you guys think? It's a little crazy for me, a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it is exactly like what I was envisioning, with just being the whole entire eye being this like purpley reddish pink color, and just being diffused and sultry and intense. and smoky. So definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's. And I will see you on Tuesday for another new video. Bye!